What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of WB Content. And last night, SummerSlam, day two. It was like rewatching WrestleMania, but 10 times better. I mean, we had we had a TLC match. We had a steel cage match for United States Championship. We had no qualifications, no countouts for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We literally saw a recap of Eddie Guerrero style live cheating and stealing for the Intercontinental Champion. We had a babyface Cena versus a babyface Cody Rhodes. And by the end of the night, we saw the Beast, Brock Lesnar, make an appearance at SummerSlam, and he said out what he was supposed to do, and he beat Cena after the match was over. Now, I don't know what I was expecting. The whole day of SummerSlam, it was just insane. The countdown, all the interviews, the promos, the pyros of all the entrances, it was just epic. And the first match to open up was the Women's World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match. Rhea versus Io versus Naomi. That match was just crazy on top of crazy, highlight after highlight, kick after kick, punch after punch, moonsault after moonsault. Rhea Ripley riptide Io off the second rope. It was beautiful. It was like rewatching WrestleMania 41 when it was a triple threat match between Io, Rhea, and Bianca. But Naomi as the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, it was beautiful. Beautiful. But before that match, the start of it was, of course, you got the entrances. Rhea's a badass, Io amazing, but with Naomi's entrance, I couldn't believe it. Like her father, let's say like a music icon. He literally did his daughter's theme song, the iconic electronic guitar entrance, her entering with the championship, her rocking out with her dad. It was so beautiful. Like I almost cried a little bit because it was like kind of cute, have a father daughter moment. Him doing her theme song, entering SummerSlam like that. That was a really, really nice touch up to start SummerSlam off. The entire match was just excellent. The second match, a TLC 25 years later, it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. You had Ray Fix and Andrade. You had DIY, the Street Profits, Mercy Machine Guns, Fraxium, and the Wyatt Six. It was too freaking crazy from the start. Them you got them doing high flying moves off the second rope. You got them trying to plant chairs and tables everywhere, trying to grab the ladders to get to into the ring to get the tiles. And then, not to mention, you got Ray and Andrade making themselves a human ladder trying to get the tag team titles. When they did that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is not your normal TLC match. We got two luchadors in the building, and it's gonna be a high fly type of night. I like the whole match was insane. And then you got a lot of people going through tables and you got chairs being thrown at you. And then with the women involved, you got Candice LeRae on one side, you got B-Fab on the other side, you got Nikki Cross entering the ring trying to take control of the women. And the way Candice LeRae was trying to balance herself to get on the ladder while her husband Johnny Gargano was trying to control it, as he accidentally pushes her off the ladder. Boom! Smack down, middle of the ladder, broke it. I'm like, what the heck? The entire match, you could not keep your eyes off of it. It was just so miraculous. Honestly, now I can say that TLC match for SummerSlam is another one for the books for WWE history. Another iconic classic match you do not want to take your eyes off of. I feel like in the blink of a second, you would have saw someone get put through a table, and there was several people getting put through a table. You got Dexter putting Montez Ford through a table. You got John Gargano putting one of the most Mercy Machine Guns through a table. You got Axiom doing a freaking somersault move with Angelo Dawkins through a table. And then by the end of it, you had Uncle Howdy pushing DIY off of the ladder into a four decorative table, like a tier tower of tables. It was so freaking cool. By the end, the Wyatt Six retained. I'm really happy that they did because they deserve it. They've been through so much. Like, now this is their time. And what they're doing the tag team division on SmackDown, oh, it's gonna be 10 times better. And after what they did for last night TLC match, oh, we're about to see a lot more legendary matches in the making. Now, with the no disqualifications, no count out match with with no, sorry, not Bailey, with Becky and Lyra Valkyria, I gotta say that match quite impressive. But especially with Becky Lynch's new entrance, I'm like, okay, we're no longer getting this like the oh no, we're getting a new Becky Lynch theme song, new Becky Lynch, and I gotta say it was quite impressive, I might add. And then with the zip tie, I thought that was freaking hilarious. Like she literally like tied her with a zip tie, put her behind the ring post, and she was beating her with the candles like a pinata. And then she it was like hit after hit with the chair after a chair, a crowbar. Like they used a crowbar in that ring, and that was actually pretty awesome. Towards the end, we get Bailey coming out, and I'm like, is this it? Like, are we gonna see Bailey turn? Is the turn heel Bailey that we learned to love in the Damage Control? Like, what is happening? She still she still faced to be a good guy. She beat up Becky Lynch, but then by the end, she accidentally knocked out Lyra with the chain. Now that means since Becky Lynch is still the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra can't face her anymore. Like that's it. Like no more like no more third or fourth chances. Now we gotta see who's the next contender. Who knows? It could be Maxine Dupree. It could be Bailey. Who knows? Maybe heck, it could be even one of the Judgment Day girls, Raquel or Roxanne, since they both lost the tag team titles on day one of SummerSlam. Whatever happens, happens. But so far, Becky Lynch's title reign so far, I gotta say, not that bad. Now, with the steel cage match between Jacob Fatu and Solo, I thought they were gonna break down one of the walls in that steel cage match because they were not holding back with so many hits to the face and to the gut, and then with Jacob Fatu like trying to stop Solo anytime he had a chance, he would like yank him back to make sure he didn't escape like the easy way out, walking through the door, playing both of his feet on the floor, and then of course, I knew that the MFT was going to come out. They were going to help Solo retain. But what I want to know was where the hell did Talatonga came up with the handcuffs? Like what? When did you get the handcuffs? Where did you find the handcuffs? Did you find them in the ring? Did you find them behind a table or something? Like where did you find the handcuffs? And then with Jacob breaking the handcuffs off, I'm like, yeah, no, those gotta be some cheap handcuffs, bro. Because ain't no way that's possible. You break out of them that easily. But he did, and I gotta say that was pretty awesome. Of course, Solo retained, but between you and me, Jacob and Solo's rivalry is far from over. And when he does get that towel back from his cousin, oh, we are going to have a freaking blast. Now, the second to last match, Dominic versus AJ. I mean, I was scared because because day one of SummerSlam, Roxanne and Raquel lost tag team titles, and Finn being Finn, he's gonna be like, oh, this could be my chance. Liv's not here. Raquel and Roxanne are not tag team champions anymore. This could be my chance to finally get revenge on Dominic. The entire time, I am like sick to my stomach. My heart is pounding out of my chest. I was like so scared because I thought he was gonna lose. Because I'm like, dear God, do not let Dominic lose. He's worked so hard to get this title. He has a 20-year career ahead. He has a 20-year career on him. Please do not ruin this for him. He's had a long line of crazy matches. He's doing great so far as your Intercontinental champion. Do not ruin this for him. Like I was so scared. What I like though is that the iconic entrance of him walking with the skeleton vest and the mask. Also, a plus side was how Wingstop did like a whole poll, like a voting poll to see which people would vote for which vest that Dominic should wear for SummerSlam. Me, I voted the long skeleton cream one with the skeleton bones on the front, on the back, and on the front. I think it said like Dirty Dom or something. That one won the entire vote by storm, and he got to wear it at SummerSlam. The mask and everything I thought was pretty cool. You had like the OG Dom with the tassels and the boots, like the leather boots and the skeleton this attire with the mask that one of his godfathers used to wear, Rey Mysterio Sr., God rest his soul. Like, it was all cool. But tell me why we see AJ Styles doing the iconic Eddie Guerrero entrance with the entrance with the low rider, him bouncing the car back and forth, the iconic shimmy, and not to mention he had a special attire aware of him rep replicating the Eddie Guerrero 2005 ring attire when Eddie and Rey Mysterio fought Dominic for a custody battle match at SummerSlam 2005. Now, 20 years later, we got to see the same attire again. Only this time, it didn't say Latino Heat; it said AJ Styles on the back. I'm like, get the heck out of here! Seriously, I know for Dominic, it's probably like a trauma thing for him because that was like a hard thing to see, like a flashback of his past, him at 8 years old, seeing his father and his uncle Eddie fighting over him in a custody battle match, and Eddie screaming to Dominic, "I'm your Boppy, you gotta listen to me, I'm your Boppy." I'm like, oh my god, we're about to see Hellfire become raised. Like, it was insane. The entire match, I gotta say, it was kind of funny though. I mean, of course, you got Dirty Dom doing classic Dirty Dom stuff. He's beating the crap out of AJ Styles. He's doing the iconic somersault moves. He does a tornado DDT. He tries to do the Hurricanrana on him. But then what got me laughing the most was when Dominic pulled an Eddie Guerrero classic chair move. Like, he distracted the ref by taking off the turnbuckle thing. Then he goes under the ring, he grabs a chair, he smacks it in the middle of the ring, throws it to AJ, and boom, pretends like he's dead, like Possum. I'm like, oh my god, he's playing Eddie Guerrero. He's copying Eddie's playbook, bullet point to bullet point. That match was just so freaking hilarious. By the end, I see Dominic unzipping the boot, and I'm like, wait, why is he unzipping the boot? What's so important about that? What's going on? The moment AJ did the calf crusher and Dominic slipped out the boot, I'm like, oh my god, he's copying Eddie Guerrero's move like back in WrestleMania when he tricked Kurt Angle with the boot and he pinned him down like that to win the championship again. By the end, you got Dom hitting AJ with the boot. Frog splash, one, two, three. He retained. What's awesome was that nobody was there to help him. Not the Judgment Day, not Finn Balor. I even thought that Liv Morgan was gonna come out, like, like as a surprise to everybody, like, hey guys, I'm all better. I'm gonna have my daddy Dom. Nope, she's still injured, but I do hope and pray she makes a speedy recovery enough in time to get back to WWE. Make sure everybody's okay on Judgment Day, and also make sure that Finn Balor does not betray Dominic, where Liv Morgan has to hit him in the face. But that whole match was just awesome. It was like seeing a flashback of Eddie Guerrero, the lie, the cheat, the steal, the low rider, the shimmy, the three amigos, the frog splash, the boot method, the chair method. Everything that you saw when you were a kid, seeing Eddie Guerrero on SmackDown doing all those things, you got to see it yesterday with Dominic and AJ. Like, that whole match was just amazing. And with Dominic retaining by himself, I'm like, that's it. Like, that's it. Actually funny thing. After that happened, like, I was happy. So I go in my room, I go in my closet, and I grab my Latino cheat shirt of Dominic that I got for Christmas about a year ago. So I call my friend Haley, and she answered, and I'm like, Dirty Dom won, Dirty Dom retain. So I went out on my balcony, and I actually was whipping the shirt back and forth like a flag, saying, Dirty Dom retain, Dirty Dom retain, he's the king of luchadors. I wasn't screaming, but because, like, I didn't get in trouble by the neighbors, so I was like, I was like whisper screaming. Yes, whisper screaming. I just made that up. I was like whisper screaming it to on my balcony, and I was like waving the shirt back and forth. I'm saying, Dirty Dom number one, King of Luchadors. He's the greatest hero of all time. Like, it was crazy. It was so insane that after I did that, I was a little bit tired because I was doing the shirt back and forth, and then my throat was feeling a little bit scratchy, so I had to go into the kitchen to get myself a drink of water because I was already dehydrated from screaming so much and, like, talking crazy about Dominic retaining and what he did in the match. I mean, it was insane. After I called Haley, I called my best friend Eduardo because he told me, "Hey, when Cody Rhodes and Cena have their match together at SummerSlam, can you call me so we can see it together?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man, I got you. Don't worry about it." The last match, Baby Cena versus Baby Cody Rhodes. I mean, it was amazing. Like, when me and Agora were watching it together, I put the phone on the couch, so it was like me and him were watching it together because I didn't want to carry my phone the whole time because my hand was hurting a little bit. So I planted my phone on the couch, so it was like he was sitting next to me. So we were watching it together, and we got to see the babyface John Cena with like the old school entrance, with him running outside with the championship, talking to the cameraman, running down the ramp into the ring, doing the whole "you can't see me," the three fingers up in the air. I mean, I was like, yes, this is the John Cena I remember. This is the one I watched growing up. This is the one where I love the hustle, loyalty, respect, him smiling cheek to cheek, him waving to the fans, him throwing his hat to the crowd. Like, that's the John Cena I remember. The entire match, and it being a street fight, I'm like, oh my god. Me and Aguero, we were going back and forth like, is The Rock gonna appear? Is The Rock gonna appear? Because during half the time in the match, I was like, what if The Rock comes out and he makes Cody Rhodes become a heel and he's gonna beat Cena like against the street fight, no counts qualifications, but it's like, what if he does something and it's like, this is gonna be the heel turn for Cody Rhodes in the WWE? Me and Gore were going back and forth about like, oh my god, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? And they were fighting in the stands, and then what funny was that they go under the stage of SummerSlam, and John Cena carrying Cody Rhodes as if I do an attitude adjustment as he's rising up from Cody Rhodes' entrance. He rises up. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And this guy, he gave Cody Rhodes an attitude adjustment after attitude adjustment after attitude adjustment. And this man still kicks out. Like, this man who took a beating of his life, went through so many attitude adjustments, got hit with a chair, got hit with steel steps, got hit with a kendo stick, probably and of course he got hit on the ramp of the entranceway. He still kicks out. Like, how is that even possible? The whole match was insane. And then you got Cody Rhodes doing the crossroads off of Cena, and they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Towards the end, we see Cody Rhodes like unraveling like one of the turnbuckles, and he hits him with a metal pipe. I think 3 times. Yeah, it was 3 times he hit him with a metal pipe. I'm like, is this the heel face? Is this the heel turn we're going to? Nope, it was just like a normal street fight situation where you had to hit your opponent in the face and you had to win. By the end, Cody Rhodes wins the title. He beats Cena. He beat the title reign. Now, of course, John Cena will be forever known as a 17-time champion. But now it's Cody Rhodes' time in the sun again. And of course, we're going to see a long line of people going after that title. After the match, Cody Rhodes and John Cena, they face to face. John Cena gives him the title, and it was like passing the torch to him. Like, here you go. You take care of the business while I'm gone. Make sure that this business is better than when I left it, and carry on the legacy that your father left behind. I'm like, yes, this is the Cena I wanted. This is the Cena I remembered. The hustle, loyalty, respect, giving his flowers to people who have worked their butt off into this company. And seeing him do it, like passing the torch, it was like a recap or like a flashback of seeing all the greats passing the torch to the young superstars for the company. Hulk Hogan passing the torch to Ultimate Warrior. Hollywood Hogan passing the torch to The Rock. Um, let's see, Undertaker passing the torch to Randy Orton. Like, all of these legends in this business, they passed the torch to the young superstars to carry on the WWE legacy, to carry on their family's legacy, to carry the company on their back, to be that top guy in that business. When John Cena did that, my heart, I mean, it was just too perfect. And of course, the crowd there, they're seeing Cena smiling cheek to cheek, waving to the fans, saying, "Last time, man, this is the last time, the last SummerSlam," and he went out with a bang. Not a minute after, I'm like, is someone gonna come out? Like, in the back of my head, I'm like, is someone gonna come out? Because I feel like someone's gonna come out because it's not over yet. We hear Brock Lesnar music hits. The moment that happened, me and my friend Eduardo, I grabbed the phone and we look at each other and we're like, what? Like, it was so surreal. Like, I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, this gotta be a joke. Like, Brock Lesnar's not gonna come out right now. And my jaw dropped the moment he entered. And the whole arena freaking erupted. Like, it was insane. Like the whole arena erupted. It was insane. Like that gave me vibes of when last year when Roman Reigns came back, when Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa were having their bloodline rules match, and Roman Reigns came back and the whole arena erupted and people were like, OTC, OTC. They when they did that last night, they gave me the exact same vibe of what happened last year. People erupting, people are saying, "Oh my god, Brock Lesnar's here! The beast is here!" Even Michael Cole was like, "Holy shit, he's back!" I'm like, "Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane." Now, if people don't know, there has been some allegations against him, some speculation against him because of Vince McMahon and what happened in the past. So for him returning, I don't know how they're going to react to this. I mean, we saw how people reacted last night, but depending on different states you're going to be in and how the media sees him right now, it's going to be like a 50-50 chance. Some people love him, some people hate him, and some people love to hate him. So right now this is like a 50-50 chance right now. But Brock Lesnar returning, I'm like, what the heck? Honestly, I didn't expect that. I thought maybe The Rock was going to return somehow, or maybe like another legend like maybe Kevin Nash, or maybe oh my god, what was the other legend I was talking about? I don't know, like I really thought somebody was gonna come out and like maybe face Cena face to face, one-on-one. Heck, I thought it was gonna be Randy Orton facing Cena one last time, because since he's a baby face, we're gonna see like a heel Orton versus baby face Cena again, like we did back in the early 2000s. But Brock Lesnar returning, that was not on my bingo card. That was not on my bucket list. Heck, that wasn't even on my prediction list for SummerSlam day one or day two. The whole time I thought it was going to be The Rock. Turns out it was Brock Lesnar. Like the whole thing was insane. And I gotta say, SummerSlam Day 2 was giving me WrestleMania vibes all around, with the matches and the promos and the crazy fights that was happening, the last match of the night, and you got somebody returning from after 2 years away from the business. I'm like, this is what we wanted. Right now, people are being spectacle about this, about Brock Lesnar returning. Some people have different opinions about him. They don't know how to react towards him. So right now, like I said, it's like a 50-50 chance with this guy. So we don't know how they're going to react at this week's SmackDown after SummerSlam. Right now we have Monday Night Raw tonight, and I don't know what's happening match-wise, promo-wise, but I do know this. I do know, like always, since it's going to be a recap of a PLE, they're going to do the recap of 2 days. Day 1, day 2. And of course, with Seth Rollins pulling in the heist of a century again and on CM Punk, of course we're gonna see Seth Rollins come out and talking about how he knew he was gonna do. He said he was set out to do. He was gonna cash in on Gunther and CM Punk. He was gonna cash in to make sure CM Punk wasn't gonna be a champion. Although I do hope that CM Punk, instead of him just walking and talking, he's gonna run into the arena, beat up Seth Rollins, and heck, that could lead to a title match at Clash in Paris. Although for them at Clash in Paris, it would be nice, and I do like to see them maybe in a street fight, steel cage, Hell in a Cell. Either way, I want these two guys to lock up one last time. And heck, I want CM Punk to be a champion. I've been saying that since he went back to WWE at Survivor Series last year. He deserves this. He already he already main evented WrestleMania. Now it's time for him to be a champion. He's already making money as this. He's making money in merchandising, Fanatics Fest. He's making money where people are doing meet and greets with him. He's making money every time he goes on a SmackDown or a Raw. Heck, he even made money when he went on NXT one time. So now it's time for him to be a champion. And what better way to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship than to fight the visionary himself, Seth frickin' Rollins? They have a history, they have a past, and what they do in that ring, it's like pure frickin' magic. Honestly, their match could happen at Clash in Paris. It could happen Survivor Series. Heck, we might even see the road to WrestleMania where either CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble and picks Seth Rollins, or he picks the elimination chain, or he wins the elimination chamber and he picks Seth Rollins. Either way, he's gonna get his hands on Seth Rollins, get his hands on that title, and he will become the new World Heavyweight Champion. I know that for a fact. I still can't believe it. SummerSlam was just crazy on top of crazy. Day one, I wasn't too happy about it because CM Punk, he won, like he beat Gunther. I was happy that he beat Gunther, but then Seth Rollins cashed in and ruined the whole thing. I'm like, come on, dude, can you just let my boy enjoy it a day or a week or a month? So you have to cash in right now, and plus he duped us all on that freaking injury. Like he duped us. Like he was walking on crutches. He had a knee brace. He Look, I don't even know. Maybe it was a serious injury, maybe it wasn't. But either way, he duped us all. He faked the injury. He got into that ring, curb stomped CM Punk, and he won the whole thing. Like that was insane. Now the CM Punk and Seth Rollins saga is still continuing, and we will find out more tonight on Monday Night Raw. As for the Judgment Day, Dom's still Continental Champion, thank God. JD and Finn are still the tag team champions. As for Raquel and Roxanne, they are no more tag team champions, but we could see Raquel or Roxanne becoming the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Or who knows, maybe at some point Raquel would probably go to SmackDown for a while and take the Women's United States Championship away from Julia. Who knows? Either way, it's going to be a great show. So far, people who are AAA wrestling fans, we have Triple Mania coming in about next week on Saturday. Get your tickets. Be sure to watch it. If you have YouTube, be sure to watch it on WWE YouTube account. It will be streaming live. I think it's at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 Pacific time. So be sure to watch it. And of course, Dirty Don will be in a fatal four way against Aganda Americano, Vikingo, and Dragon Lee for the Triple Mega Champion. So be on the lookout to watch Triple Mania because we're about to see history repeat itself again as another Mysterio becomes a double champion, but not only for WWE but for Triple A themselves. Well, that's all I got for today, guys. Enjoy my night Raw, and everybody have a blessed day.